Look over there! It's a Melusine! Hey there, Melusine friend! Need any help? Oh, Traveler Paimon! It's you! Long time no see. Right in one! You know me too well. Everyone in Marusy is preparing a surprise gift for Monsieur Neuvillette. We're working together to make him a new outfit. I was about to go find some gems and shells to... Wow! A surprise present! Is it really okay for you to tell us like that, though? Oh, sorry. It's my first time. I'm not sure why, but seeing everyone working towards the same goal like this, my heart just won't stop racing. Paimon totally gets it. The moon's just so infectious that you get swept up in the hype and you just can't stop, won't stop, right? Yeah, it is. We may be playing different instruments, but we're playing in harmony, making the same music. So, why'd everyone suddenly decide to give him a gift? Oh, that! Monsieur Neuvillette is always sending gifts to everyone in Marusy Village. So, after discussing it, we decided to make something for him ourselves. Flo handled the blueprints, and then we all picked out the materials and sewed it together. And Seren... Emergency precaution? Paimon knows that making clothes with Melusine hands is hard, but... That depends on your definition of bad. Does it count if we ask Mamere to make a huge painting? Oh, wow! How about that? But like Seren said, it's better if we make our... Lome's got tons of experience. So, we had her get a whole bundle of fashion magazines and asked Sijuin what respectable meant. Before... Solemn relaxation. Huh? Oh, right! Shells! Sorry, I've gotta go. I need to find some shiny shells and rocks pronto and grind them up into shiny powder. I'm not sure if I have... Leave it to us! When it comes to finding stuff, we're the best in the biz! Really? You then? Could you please help me find some of the shiniest... Even 20 or 30 would be a piece of cake. Oh, that's way too many. I'll focus on finding gems over here. Good luck to us. Shiny even underwater is nice! Shell secured! Not a single hiccup! Ah! Ah! What was that? Puka might really be in trouble! Let's go back and check on her! I dig up an armored crab digging for gems. It's fine, fine. I'm not. Good thing this bishop showed up. Gobbled that nasty crab right up. Huh? Bishops eat giant crabs? Maybe they don't actually like crab that much. It doesn't look too thrilled. Oh, right! We should be focusing on... What? No clue! Never seen one. Monsieur Neuvillette warned us that while some bishops are super... seems I'm pretty... Then, be sure to give it a proper... Yeah, for sure! And I'll treat it to something tasty, too. Only thing is that a Tidalga wouldn't have thought such a big bishop would like some... Whoa! Tidalga! When'd that get there? Huh? So, nope. haven't even had a chance to dive in yet. Did some kind soul... Looks like I really am super lucky today. Then may the stars watch over us, that our gift may arrive safe and sound. Oh yeah, here! These are the barrel conches we get. Plenty. Whoa, so sparkly. I can barely open my eyes. That's just how I like to express it. Well then, with if everything goes this well, the clothes should be ready in a couple days. Hey, when we deliver the clothes to the Palais Mermonia, will you two come see what we made? Let's meet up at the Palais Mermonia then. Sounds great! We'll be looking forward to hearing from you.
Combat data updated. Please rest assured that I will not blow the roof off again.
Wow! It's been a long time since Paimon's seen the Palais Mermonia this busy. Huh? Something's off the...
excuse...
Mr. Gestionnaire, do you enjoy...
are you... well, about that, I can't really say that...
Got it. So...
Exciting? Oh,
An exciting anxiety? Is being a gestionnaire really that nerve-wracking?
oh, no. It mustn't be exciting. If anything on the job excites your nerves, that means the
Is that so?
Sadil? Oh, you mean Officer Sadil of the Marish...
Of course not. If we're talking ability, I definitely would have passed the exam first.
Grana, now's not the time to get competitive. Look at the poor man. He's so...
Really? I thought that if someone looks really nervous... Excuse me, Mr. Gestionnaire.
Pardon me, but interview? Am I...
Well, yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no. According to regulation, gestionnaires are strictly forbidden from giving private interviews. Excuse me, Miss Melazine, but might I inquire your full name and the new...
Special Reporter Lom. You obviously just made that...
Does the Court of Fontaine really have a newspaper like...
My good sir, are you feeling all right? You certainly look as though your nerves have been excited right now.
Right! The process! Sorry, good ladies. Could you please wait here
We were just going to ask him how to get to Monsieur Nevelette's office, yet somehow...
Mr. Eon, there you are. The tea Miss Cornelia so kindly made for us is nearly cold. Just what?
Mr. Royalte, please give...
Interview? I never saw any such...
The buoyant otter...
Oh, really? Yet what you're...
Of course not. This happened...
This blue creature...
Hey! Watch what you're calling a blue creature!
I see. Mr. Eon, please refrain from undue alarm. I understand that your heavy workload and lack of sleep might have left you rather... As you well know, the world looks profoundly different through Melazine eyes. Thus, it is entirely possible that to them, the Eudex appears... well, like that.
Pretty much. Monsieur Neverlet actually...
Ah, you split the difference. In that case, might I inquire...
We're here to give him a gift.
Gun salute!
A gun salute?
Mr. Royalte, please calm down. You're...
Can you see something? Paimon's getting scared! Please don't make Paimon beg! Stop rubbernecking! It's not that Paimon can't sympathize, but... And if he really calls Neverlet over, then the surprise... What do you mean, this? Do what exactly? Traveler! Paimon!
Ah, it's you.
Traveler! Feels like ages since I last saw you. Ha! That's great to hear.
Pardon me, but are you with the Melazines? So you heard everything. Mere point is... Wonderful. Monsieur Neverlet is currently in his office and should not... You're too gracious. We
Eh? What's that?
while inside the Palais Mermonia, particularly in the offices. Otherwise, our most enthusiastic colleagues will doubtlessly assume you have a special request that you...
Got it. We were only holding it because everyone was scared of getting lost in the court of...
Sure, Flo. Oh, it's fine. With the
Please take care, everyone.
Okay then. Please lead the way to Monsieur Novelette's office.
Where could Realte any...
Is today Melusine family
Quite the hubbub. Almost as busy as the end of quarter reimbursement period.
Sadine!
Hey everyone, come on in. Monsieur Novelette's just inside.
Ah, I thought it might be you. I had heard Melusine voices and went to the window for a look, only to find the angle was wrong and I couldn't see a thing. I trust you encountered no difficulties on your way?
No, not at all.
I see. Lome, you were indeed the first at fault here. You must secure the consent of others before making requests, and mustn't impede their duties or daily lives. Extra caution should be exercised with matters such as interviews.
I see. I'm sorry.
The what, Gazette?
It's nothing. I'll go find them both and... Hey, remember to greet them politely first, even when you're apologizing.
Yes, that should suffice. Lecturing has never been my strong suit. Now, back to the matter at hand. How might I help you all today?
It's probably best if the Melusines tell you themselves. Oh, zounds. We were all so busy making a gift, we never stopped. It'd be perfect if we could actually give a gun salute right about now. Kaboom, boom! It'd be totally...
If only Lome was here.
I'm back! Those two gentlemen are both great people. They not only didn't scold me, huh? Why haven't you given him the clothes yet? I already finished 2 whole cups. She just...
Clothes?
Yeah, you're right.
My thanks. You must have gone through quite a bit of trouble to make this. Was that too curt? Might it seem cold? They clearly invested great effort into this surprise for me, and I am truly delighted. My reaction ought to match that level of happiness. How would human parents express their joy when they... If only Siegeween was here. She...
Yeah, that's right. With everyone pitching in, we finished in no time flat. Mm-hmm. The Traveler and Paimon helped too, you know.
Perhaps I should consider this from another. Seeing others use gifts I've given them gives me a feeling of contentment. Thus, it can be inferred that the reverse is also true. Might I ask you all to wait for a moment?
Of course you can. Oh, is it happening? Even the Traveler and Paimon...
Well? Splendid. Both the Melusines and I are delighted to hear that.
Oh, it looks gorgeous.
Ah, indeed. It is aptly suited for non-official occasions. Moreover, if I'm not mistaken, this outfit seems to have a certain exotic feel?
Hinai, that's our Monsieur Noville.
We heard Siegeween mention you'd gone to Chenyu Vale in Liyue and really enjoyed yourself there. So, We thought that if we could make an outfit that matches their local styles, you could wear it on future vacations there.
That was very thoughtful of you. They really went out of their way for me. To do their gift justice, I must find time to return there. Bring back some more gifts. But what should I buy? I suppose I shall decide once I get there.
It was mostly Flo. After all, she made the design and tailored it all by herself.
Yeah! Flo's gonna be a super duper amazing. Hey, that's going a bit overboard. It's not like it was all me. For example, if Puka hadn't risked her neck to get the.
We can.
What happened?
It's really nothing. Okay.
A bishop that likes Tidalga. I see. I understand. You are truly fortunate the traveler was there to help. But next time you go out, it might be safer not to go alone.
Okay, I understand.
Also, listening to your story, it seems you were aided by a bishop?
Yeah, I'd love to see it again. Give it a big thank you.
I'm a bit concerned about her well-being lately. As I don't have any pressing duties, perhaps.
We really should get going while it's still early.
Excellent. In that case, allow me to accompany you.
Huh? Really? Oh, if we go now.
All right! Blubber profiterole, poisson seafood soup. Plus, not enjoying the Melusines, have you?
And why not? Come, let's go together.
Accelerating.
I'm telling you, I saw it in a magazine before. You sure? You're not making it up, are you?
Come on up now. It's me.
Nouvelle! Passive! Passive! Whoa! It's passive! So, you know Nourelette?
Passive? This is how you address her, then?
Good call! He'll think of it as a challenge. Hello? Melusine!
Puka, allow me to introduce you. This here is the nice bishop lady who helped you before.
Whoa! Bishops can turn. Thank you for saving me. How about I treat you to a nice meal? Yeah! Tidalga! Tidalga!
I take it you really like Tidalga? Wait, that means you gave us your favorite food.
Thank you, Passive.
Passive! Nouvelle! Kapow!
If that's the case, why not picnic here with us?
I'll handle the food. I caused everyone so much trouble back at the Palais Marmonia. It's the least I can do. Then I'll prep some Tidalga for Passive. Tidalga, much passive, sleepy. Huh? What passive?
She must have had too much Tidalga and wishes to return to the water to sleep.
Hey, like you're any different. Passive, leave. Wait, hold on a second. Huh? I don't know where she is. If only I could give her something to remember me by. Oh, I know! Here! For you! Nouvelle! Passive! Nouvelle! Good thing! Amazing! She recognized it right away!
That is most certainly a very good thing. The board, I mean.
Melusine! Passive! Melusine! Bye! Still the same old posse, huh? Gone in a flash. At least she gave us a proper goodbye this time.
No need to worry. She already considers Fontaine her new home. We'll see her again. Learning to share is part of the process of joining the group. 'Twould seem I'm not the only one she's learned a lot from. A most astute observation. I too have learned much from humanity, and now that I think about it, this learning process actually began a long, long time ago.
Monsieur Nervalette?
Yes. It was after I was born, but before I had joined the court of Fontaine. Though I do not know why I was born with human form, this fact forced me to learn about the way humans live. At that time, I was constantly perplexed by all kinds of questions, such as how human language could record history, how they produced things and traded, and why they insisted on using the flesh and blood of a god as a medium of exchange. Could not pebbles and seashells serve the same purpose?
Maybe because rocks and shells break easily.
And gods do not?
They probably do.
Indeed. Fortunately, we have ample time. Perhaps in the future, we will witness the world transform once more. Very true. Time flows where our gaze does not linger, showing the way to those who are lost. Rather than dwelling on such things, it is far better to live in the now. On that note, I believe it is high time I began planning my next vacation.
Accelerating.
Monsieur Nervalette, can I ask a question?
Of course you may.
I've heard that Leoa has fire wrapped in paper. Lights that can grant any wish. Is that true?
Fire wrapped in paper?
Yeah, that's right. If your wish is...
Whoa, Puka. Where'd you learn to joke like that?
Well, there is something like that. They're called Shao lanterns. They aren't dangerous if properly handled, but they do not actually have the power to grant wishes. I'm sorry. Simply listening to me describe them would be quite dull.
Oh, that'd be amazing!
Consider it done.
Ad Astra.
Thank you for
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? Give me some alpacas. Once they called everything over to Snatchnaya, This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Better get me some alpacas. Wouldn't you agree? Once they called everything over to Snezhnaya, I can make a little extra by selling them all.
Each day is a new page in my story. I want to savor every scene, every footnote, before I turn to the next one.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? I better get me some alpacas. Once they've hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, I can make a little extra. Everything here is good enough for me.
Error.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? I better get me some alpacas. Once they've hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, I can make a little extra by selling their wool.
Can I stop here and play? I mean, take a stroll. I won't go too far.
I better get me some alpacas. Once they've hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, I can make a little extra by selling their wool. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Would you agree? I better get me some alpacas. Once they've hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, I can make a little extra by selling their wool. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
Each day is a new page in my story. I want to savor every scene, every footnote, before I turn to the next one.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? Get me some alpacas. Once they've hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, I can make a little extra by selling their wool.
Error.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? I better get me some alpacas. Once they've hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, I can make a little extra by selling their wool. Everything here is good enough for me. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? I better get me some alpacas.
I still have so much to learn about human interactions. Like, where should I put my hands when I'm nervous? I just really want to make friends with everyone.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? I better get me some alpacas. Once they've hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, make a little extra by selling them.
Can I stop here and play? I mean, take a stroll. I won't go too far.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? I better get me some alpacas. Once they hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, make a little extra by selling them. Everything here is good enough for me. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
I still have so much to learn about human interactions. Like, where should I put my hands when I'm nervous? I just really want to make friends with everyone. Can I stop here and play? I mean, take a stroll. I won't go too far.
Rebooting.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? Everything here is good enough for me. I better get me some alpacas. Once they've hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, make a little extra by selling them. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
Error.
Nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? Everything here is good enough for me.
I still have so much to learn about human interactions. Like, where should I put my hands when I'm nervous? I just really want to make friends with everyone.
Nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? Everything here is good enough for me.
Each day is a new page in my story. I want to savor every scene, every footnote before I...
It's about time we headed over to the Curatorium of Secrets. We have something super important to discuss. You remember,
This
right?
land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? I better get me some alpacas. This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
Ad Astra.
Ad Astra Ep. Ad Astra.
Leave it to me.
Ad Astra.
Accelerating.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Yep, all ready. How about you two? Green and good to go?
Paimon's ready.
Great, let's get rolling then. Great. Well, first things first.
Wait.
Someone's here. We heard your footsteps.
You've been here for a while now. I take it you followed the Traveler, but I don't sense any ill intent in you.
Come on.
I figured it wouldn't take you long to notice me. I come bearing news from my lady, the Knave.
Dottore went through the motions of returning to Snezhnaya, but it was obviously a facade. However, he has not returned to the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau, nor has he made an appearance in Nasha Town.
Well, in that case, he'll be in his lab way up north. I always wondered why he applied for his own private pad. He was planning this all along.
Tell them that Sandrone and I will go on ahead. If they still intend to pursue this matter, they should meet us at the research center in the northern tip of Notcry.
Nice of Columbina's two best friends to think of us. We appreciate the heads up. Our sincere thanks to the Fatui for your aid.
Lady Damselette may have left our organization, but at least some of her colleagues remain genuinely concerned for her well-being. Not to mention that the doctor's increasingly cryptic conduct gives us great cause for alarm. We have crossed swords many times before, but it's not personal. We're just on different sides. We don't lack humanity. And so, as fellow friends of Lady Damselette, it's only right that you should be in the know about this.
Arlecchino's situational awareness has saved us a lot of trouble.
I'll leave the map here with you. If you do decide to head to the research center, please proceed with caution. And remember, at least while you're in Nodcry, Lady Arlecchino's subordinates are your comrades if you want them to be.
This is very accommodating of you. We can't thank you enough.
Just doing my duty. I shall take my leave now. If you need us, you'll find us at the Experimental Design Bureau.
So, the doctors left the Experimental Design Bureau and headed to some research center up north.
Marionette seems to think he's been planning this for a long time. But when did it start? Before he even arrived in Nodcry?
It seems his loyalty to the Tsaritsa is lip service at most. Behind the scenes, he may even be working against her.
Whatever his motives, we know that he's decisive and incredibly ruthless. Facing him unprepared would be a recipe for disaster.
At this stage, it's difficult to predict his next steps. I suggest we split into 2 groups. We need some people to stay behind and guard Nasha Town.
Well, as much as I'd love to help, infiltrating research labs isn't really my area of expertise. But at least take Cool Your Jets Ducky with you. It should be some help during the battle.
And as for Miss Inefa, I suppose you will stay to protect Miss Aino?
Detecting operational logic. Protect Aino. Priority. High.
Just in case, Servarka, I think it would be best if you stayed behind as well. You can leave the research center to us.
I mean, I would have said the Knight of Berea should probably be out on the front line, but okay, fine. Leave Nasha Town to me. Be careful out there, okay? If things get out of hand, fall back right away.
Yehoda will be on hand to assist you. In my absence, she can handle any intel gathering work.
You got it, boss. You guys...
We will.
Things are moving fast. We'd better head off soon if we hope to keep pace.
So, it's infiltrate a secret research facility, or... Yeah, alright. Paimon will help out here instead. Sounds like it's gonna be a pretty intense fight.
We all have to bring our A game here. So, anything you need to wrap up before we leave?
Then you'd better get going.
Very well. All these broken machines on the ground. Someone got here before us. Could it be Arlecchino and Sandrone?
Accelerating. Initiating categorization process. Accelerating.
Now it's your turn.
Installation chamber deployed.
This is order. Gather.
Receive my blessing. Defensive mode in.
Strike a pop!
Accelerating. 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 Accelerating.
A long, long time ago, there was a young man who ran away from home. After spending the last of his mora, he trod through the cold of winter, shivering, and suddenly, the young man found this is the secret home of Nicola Coco, the great mage everlasting.
Whoa! Nicola Coco.
The young man was in awe of the mage's Oh, great mage from afar! How beautiful! The subtlest of smiles appeared on the mage's face as she replied,
Guide? Does that mean this glowing orb?
Secret home. The mage's voice grew somewhat. Oh, wait. Does it make sense for this to be a bashful character? Oh, never. This shall be. As the young man continued forth, he noted these are. I quite like that. A spur of the moment edition, but dare I say it was a good one. A mage ought to be a powerful and dangerous figure, but turning people to stone at the drop of a hat? Is that too over the top? Upon hearing this, the youngster broke into a cold sweat. But then, the mage's laughter. Anyway, statues. That's what I need your help with. Well then, young one. Now you have learned. The mage poured a cup of tea for her visitor. What say you?
Wait a minute! Shouldn't we think twice before going all in on this? Huh? Although, having said that, Nicola Coco...
Correct. What do you think of my story?
Hard to say. It's not finished yet, surely.
I haven't decided yet. I need to renovate my home first. Perhaps I'll have a burst of inspiration after that. Anyway, if you can hear my voice, I assume that means you're currently in Nodcry. In which case, could I trouble you to gather a few things for me? Exactly. I'm thinking of building a few more statues to decorate my home, but I'm lacking inspiration at the moment. So...
Are you serious? Alright then, leave it to us! Wait here. We'll head out and see what we can find. And remember to finish the story once the statues are done.
Accelerating. Accelerating.
We all have to bring our A.
Then you'd better get...
Very.
Accelerating.
That's quite a welcome party.
Close your eyes. Be silent.
Can't hide the truth.
Close your eyes. Observe.
Forrest, no more lies.
Get back! I said get back! Do you hear me? Why isn't it working? No! Don't come any closer! Don't! Ah!
Close your eyes. The long sleep beckons.
Go!
You poor last lamb, for the everlasting.
The mystery unravels. Can't hide the truth.
Water jet!
Be silent.
You poor souls. May your spirits find peace.
Grab that key on the ground. We'll probably need it at some point.
way through. Let's go around.
What the? Trespassers? Here?
We're looking for the doctor, and we understand he might be.
You looking to settle a score with the doctor? Good luck with that.
Perhaps. But you might have a chance to live if you start talking.
2 other harbingers had the same idea as you. They're already inside. But what good is it gonna do?
Seems to me that you... Also, is it just me, or do I sense monsters nearby? If you...
We need to know what the doctor is up to. This is about more than us versus the doctor. His actions could have consequences for all of Nodcry.
He's building something. Ambitious doesn't even begin to describe it. Feels like this could be the big one. God knows how long he's been planning it. A while back, he told us he'd be returning to Snezhnaya. We weren't expecting him back so soon.
The moon marrow spheres. He stole them from their rightful owner, Columbina.
Oh, Lady Damselette? Last I heard, she left the Fatui. I remember thinking that leaving us might not be the best choice. Back when this all started, the higher-ups dispatched 3 units to Nodcry to execute their plan. They were led by the Doctor, Marionette, and the Damselette, respectively. I was a part of the Damselette's unit to begin with. She never really interacted with us much. In fact, she seemed sort of detached from everything. Not because she was distracted, just felt like she was indifferent to the world around her. She always seemed like she was staring off into the distance. Almost as if she didn't see anything worth. The Doctor used to stand nearby and watch her. Apparently they got along well at first, but somewhere along the way, after she left, everyone in our unit merged with the Doctor's. He's similarly indifferent to the world. Right now, obtaining the 3 moons is his #1 priority.
How would he create an artificial moon marrow? Maybe the knowledge he gained from the Hyperborean phantoms has something to do with it.
Thank you for cooperating.
I get the sense that you'd serve under Columbina again if you had the chance.
No, she's no longer a Harbinger. I'm only telling you all this because I don't completely trust the Doctor. His actions do not align with the goals that first brought us to Nodcry.
I understand. We'll do The Knave's unit is based at the Kuvaki experimental...
Well, now we know what's going on here. Artificial moon marrow.
I fear this could get ugly. Everyone, prepare yourselves.
Trespassers.
Close your eyes. Observe.
Guys, it all adds up.
Close your eyes. Observe.
No more lies. It all adds up. Seek within. You pull.
Close your eyes.
Wipe out!
The night cometh. Be silent. Close your eyes.
Welcome, one and all. I've been expecting you. I hope my humble research facility is to your liking.
Yeah, we really appreciated fighting our way in through a horde of monsters.
The gall. You expect us to believe you've just been patiently waiting for—
Of course I have. Should I be worried about something? Everything seems to be going quite smoothly so far, and you've shown up right on schedule. First Sandrone and Arlecchino, now you. Quite a surfeit of guests I've had today. If you were looking for them, I should probably mention that Arlecchino disappeared as soon as she entered the facility. As for Sandrone, why, she stood right here only moments ago demanding answers from me at the top of her voice. Hardly out of character. She never was one for basic courtesy. But I have to admit, I was a little surprised to see— Does everyone you associate with undergo such a change in temperament? Speaking as a researcher, I have to say, it is not a change for the better. It threatens one's ability to remain objective. Well, since you ask—
So you've got your hands on the moon marrow, and now you're claiming godhood. Don't you think that's a bit of a stretch, Dottore?
I must protest what you are insinuating with that phrase, claiming godhood. I am not claiming anything. I am stating a fact. You're a researcher. I'm sure you appreciate the distinction between the two.
Huh? Wait, you really think you're all that? You'll excuse me if I'm not being a polite little lady for you. We're colleagues. We both know what kind of person you are.
By the same token, I knew you'd respond along those lines. You and I both understand that facts speak louder than words. To that end, I've had my people send you a small gift. It should go some way toward helping you understand my present position.
What gift? Where have all your troops gone?
Who knows? Perhaps they are already marching toward a new world, following in the footsteps of an unknown god. As vulgar and arrogant as you may be, dear Sandrone, I have no intention of taking out my displeasure on your subordinates. They will enjoy equal rights to my own.
You sent your people to the Experimental Design Bureau? That's the Tsaritsa's property.
Yes, and I am very mindful of Her Majesty's instructions. But you know full well that they do not conflict with my present goal. In which case, all I'm doing is conducting another— Now then, you have a judgment call to make. Am I simply lying to stall you? Or is it possible that every word—
So now you've turned on fellow Fatui soldiers. You're completely insane.
I have set a new rule for myself. Each person gets one chance. Naturally, that includes you, Sandrone. If you wish to leave, I won't stop you.
Scumbag!
Still, I hadn't counted on Sandrone sparing any thought for the people of this world. Shame. How can she ever hope to achieve greatness when she's so obsessed with protecting her little design bureau?
It's more than a little disingenuous to speak of achieving greatness while taking hostages. Or does honor no longer mean anything to you?
Honor? I have the marrow of 2 moons in my possession and will soon complete the construction of a 3rd. I will be the god of a new world. And you speak to me of honor? How charmingly naive.
Those are sacred relics. You do not deserve them.
In my view, many in this world do not deserve to be alive. And yet, I mercifully permit them to go on living, do I not?
You'll come to regret your actions.
Will I now? Let's see if you can make me.
Be silent.
Go! Bombs away!
Leave this place with one heart.
No more lies. The mystery unravels.
The long sleep beckons.
Observe. An exact practice.
Poor last lamb for the everlasting.
Can I the truth? Seek within.
Arlecchino!
Thanks for the assistance.
Arlecchino. They see you as an ally. What a farce. You're clearly here to destroy my research, not me.
I'd say your research is more valuable than your life. Am I wrong?
Forest, protect us with one heart.
I
Stay your hand.
expected so much more from you. Is that the best you can do? Is this all it takes to tire?
Can't hide the truth. The deception ends here.
The night cometh. Your actions betray your fear of me.
Forest, leave.
Overruled.
An exact practice.
Laid bare.
How disappointing.
Water jet!
Close your eyes.
Forest, protect.
It all adds up. The mystery unravels.
Be silent.
Get lost.
By the Frostmoon of old.
Overruled. Witness my...
Dottore is too powerful with an artificial moon marrow in his arsenal. Fighting him is futile. Quickly!
Let's go.
I've always thought it is wiser to flee than surrender.
Watch out! What the? Forget about me! You should...
Where's the traveler?
Nasha Town? How did I get here? Strange. I remember being... Something weird is going on.
Huh? Traveler? What brings you here at this hour?
Huh?
What are you in the mood for today? A hot dog? Or something else?
Sorry.
Ah. Well, feel free to take a seat.
Everyone seems to be acting normal.
Oh, darling.
Wait, why is he talking?
I'd love to, but can't serve a customer unless they order something.
Yes, thankfully. It was a long trip.
Wait, these two are a couple?
Hey there! I haven't seen you in ages! What's keeping you so busy? You forgot already?
What is she...
We've had a lot of customers over the last few days, so we've been real busy. Oh! Another customer's arrived! I better go see what they...
This is all wrong. I never once heard the owner of this restaurant talk about their family. It certainly isn't a Could this be?
Very good. I knew you had it in you. Aren't you going to try the house special?
When did he show up? No. None of this is real.
You don't seem to like it here. That's fine. We can change venues.
Still alive? Where is this place? It took all my strength to open the moon gate, and then I leapt into it. So this is the moon's reflection? The mysterious realm beyond the gate? I can't sense anything. I guess I could try opening the gate once more. No response. If this was the... No. I should conserve my strength and proceed with caution. I don't believe Dotori's scheming will stop just because I escaped. If there is any chance that I can get back to the others, any chance at all, I must return. Emptiness. Silence. What is this place? Or maybe the real question is, what is it for? What's this? Looks like it responds to my power. Golden. Like Kuvaki. Is it some sort of guide? And why does it feel so familiar? I might as well follow it. Where does this lead? Could it be the exit?
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Is this Nasha Town? But isn't Moon Prayer Night over already?
Goodbye for now, Columbina. I hope you have a wonderful night.
I will. Llama, everyone else, and me? Are these... I can't touch them. It's...
Over here! Over here!
But the people in these memories pass right through me. If only I had known what would... Even so, I should still take a look around. Just being back here.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess. Oh, you're the genuine article. Alice was right. This Moon Prayer Night was worth watching after all.
Oh, yes. That was the fortune-telling stall run by Barbeloth from the Hexen Circle.
Please, draw the first lunar arcana. This represents destiny and is the foundation for the divination as a whole.
My destiny. I believe the card I drew was the moon. Now that I think about it, Barbeloth's divination was absolutely right. It's almost time to draw the last card. The one that represents the future. That was the card that popped out on its own. From here, I think. What?
Fascinating.
What's going on? All I did was try to touch it. Maybe this memory space, or is it possible that there's more to this space?
This card is death.
I need to get to the bottom of this. I'll try touching something else. Is this the wind? No, Traveler!
Haimon, listen to me. From the bottom of our hearts, we are so sorry.
Don't say that! Paimon's not a little kid! You didn't leave him behind on purpose! There was nothing you could do! But he's all alone in there! What if we've barely spent any time apart since we met? Is he...
We must find a way to rescue him. We were all involved in the operation where he was captured, and we do not abandon our comrades. That being said, it won't be easy. Through conversation with the others on our return, we've arrived at a basic idea of what we're up against. Dottore's lab has clearly been in operation for a lot longer than we realized. We found many monster samples stored there. In all likelihood, they were materials he used to research his latest technology. We also know that through his contact with the phantoms of Hyperborea, he gained knowledge about the moons and certain Hyperborean technologies. Using this knowledge, he then fashioned an artificial moon marrow to serve as a replacement for the frost moon beyond the sky. Unlike Columbina, Dottore is not being rejected by Tevat. And even with 2 of the 3 moon marrows, once his 3rd moon marrow is complete, Dottore will have completely seized the authority of the 3 moons. Tevat's most primordial powers will then be... I'm afraid so. No one could have predicted this level of insanity, not even from Dottore. And unfortunately, his insanity is coupled with an intellect and ambition that not even his peers in the Fatui can match.
This is dire. Sounds like the world is done for.
The 3 moons' authority can influence the very fabric of time and space.
The trouble's already begun, I'm afraid. On our way back, we discovered that I'm convinced this is Dottore's doing. Not that there's any—
The only thing more frustrating than facing down evil is knowing that it will surely—
The Doctor is guilty of numerous crimes at Mondstadt as well. One of our knights, well, former knights, his father was murdered by Dottore. His ideology and methodology are a danger to everything in his path, from individuals to entire nations. He does not feel guilt, even when he acts against his own people.
He doesn't see them as his own people, that's why. People like him see everyone else as beneath them.
Right. He views other people only in terms of how they can benefit him. That's the basis of all his social connections. Granted, he's hardly the only harbinger to pursue their own interests. We all do. And Her Majesty is gracious enough to permit it. Still, her mercy has its limits. Dottore's actions have gone beyond even what the Fatui could have imagined. Usurping divine authority to become a god. For a servant of the Tsaritsa, that goes beyond being disloyal. It's treason of the highest order. We can't expect him to heed the Tsaritsa's will once he gains the Three Moons' authority. Even we Harbingers consider him the most self-interested among us.
Poor Traveler. Of all the people to get caught by... We have to go save him right now! Please! We gotta find a way!
Paimon, I promise you, we are with you all the way.
I get how you feel. I do. But it's gonna take more than strong emotions to take down an enemy like Dottore. What we need now is more information.
Right. We can't even guarantee he's still at his research center. Before we can think about mounting a rescue operation, we need to confirm the Traveler's location. I'll find a way.
Paimon knows, but he might be the strongest person Paimon knows, but he's still human. He feels pain and bleeds just like anyone else.
Then think things through before you stick your neck out. Unless you want to lose your head.
Sandrone.
Miss Sandrone?
Put the stuff over there, and be gentle with it. Am I okay? As you can see, I've had to move my whole livelihood out of the Experimental Design Bureau. It's been swallowed up by Dottore's energy field. Dottore always goes a little loco when he finds a shiny new toy. Not that he'd ever admit that. Just go ahead and cry already.
Sorry! Paimon's not trying to make a scene, it's just...
Oh, Paimon.
Let it all out. There's no shame in it. When you're overwhelmed by fear and despair, crying can help.
Okay then, while the baby of the group is having a moment, how about the grown-ups get to work?
You've made a discovery?
Polonia, scan. You, hand, now.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask, my lady.
Curse, you're next! Then you. Dottore, you son of a... He's done something to us! Everyone who entered his research center has been implanted with some sort of curse.
I don't feel anything unusual at the moment. Does that mean it hasn't happened?
My best guess is Dottore created it using the Moon Goddess's powers. 1 second, analyzing. Ugh! That friggin' maniac!
So, what twisted game is he playing this time?
The moment I analyzed the energy composition, some encrypted text appeared in my mind's eye. And when I deciphered it according to the Fatui standard encryption protocol, I got the following message. Feel free to run, or you will perish in nod cry.
He's mocking us.
Yep, he loves to toy with people. Only in this case, but I didn't detect any murderous intent or malice either in the message or the curse's energy.
Or perhaps all people are cowards in his eyes. Maybe...
What a despicable...
If I may. As unhinged as Dottore may be.
I remember a comment he made when we first arrived in Nodcry. He said, "This world is, on the whole, an exceedingly dull place. But at least there are a few intriguing features, such as the gods, or the Traveler. Presumably, they interest him because they're unknown quantities."
Agreed. The Traveler is Tevat's fourth descender. All Harbingers are aware of this. Since Dottore took such pains to capture the Traveler, he is unlike—
Okay.
Of course. I also think we need to read between the lines with Dottore's message. If he's my guess is, his curse will only trigger if we leave.
We've discovered multiple energy fields. Albedo is still attempting to analyze their structure. He told me to report back first. Each field is slowly growing, swallowing up more of the surrounding area in the process. And the pace of their expansion has increased since we first examined them.
His nefarious ambition knows no bounds. If this continues, the whole of Tevat will be in trouble, not just Nodcry.
The loss of Columbina could not have come at a worse time.
She entered the space beyond the Moon Gate. No.
Don't be ridiculous.
If I know her, she's busy finding a way back as we speak just so she can annoy me.
Whatever has become of her, the fact remains.
We need to find out the traveler's location.
Agreed. Whatever Dottore planning, we have to get the local populace.
It would be best if someone could approach leaders of neighboring nations and negotiate.
Snezhnaya is one option. I'll see what I can do.
This would be so much easier if the traveler was here. No! Stop thinking like that, Paimon. Paimon will join you. She's pretty well either way.
Back here again, that gravitational force that pulled me when I saw that memory of Moon Prayer Night. If only I could have sent the others some kind of warning on Moon Prayer Night. Well, back to emptiness and silence again. From last time isn't showing up. But it looks like I need to gather these scattered fragments. It worked! Hopefully I can stay inside for a bit longer this time.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
What? This doesn't look like Moon Prayer Night.
Extra, extra! Latest issue of the Nasha Express!
I don't think I've ever been here. Maybe this space isn't comprised of my memories after all. There aren't any festive decorations around. Is this Nasha Town after Moon Prayer Night ended? Did Dottore's plan not affect the town? Or is no one aware of what happened because he used the Three Moons' authority? Let me see if I can influence anyone else.
So, what do we do next?
Wait, that voice. Paimon?
The most important thing right now is to find that mage.
Lauma the Traveler and Mr.
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Traveler!
Columbina?
I made contact. It's me, Columbina.
Huh?
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no time.
Huh? Wait a moment. This has happened before. This is what happened when I disappeared. I stood right over there. Think it was only when he called my name that I decided to follow them. But is it really possible that if I keep following them, it's that gravity again? Every time I influence reality within that space, this force intervenes and pulls me back. It's as if I'm getting weaker and weaker. I'll just have to try another approach next time. Come on, Columbina.
Suddenly, I've been plunged into... It feels strange. As if something has grabbed hold...
Look at you, standing so still in total silence. Hello there, traveler.
He seems to be in a good mood.
Ah, so you noticed. This is the completed Trilune. 2 primordial... You are wary of it. Good. You performed well in that recent battle. Brave and reckless as always. Courage is the sign of a true hero. And impulsiveness is the hallmark of those who strive to advance. I say this not to belittle you. Most creatures are far more timid by comparison.
3 moon marrows?
Well spotted. What do you think?
Dottore.
I have no interest in fooling your eyes. On the contrary, Is this not a beautiful city? All available data indicates your values and worldview conform with the mainstream. This kind of society...
False beauty is deceitful. Lies are to no one's taste.
I wonder, is it your moral standards that are too high? Or your Answer me this. If someone existed in a sweet dream from the moment they were...
That's pure sophistry. It has nothing to do with your actions.
As I suspected. You have yet to understand all of this for what it really is.
What do you want from me?
You sound impatient. Do you think...
If it's not, then why haven't you killed me yet? No one can stop you if you're as powerful as a god.
I'm delighted you recognize that fact. I believe we last squared off in Sumeru. Ah, the memories. I'm not surprised that Arlecchino and Sandrone worked with you. You've always a way of slowly but surely ingratiating. People laud you as a hero, but I suspect there's more to it than that. Oh, but to be clear, I don't...
Do you always give your opponent an appraisal before you deal the final blow?
Call it a long-time habit. I'm a researcher, and one of my duties is to give an objective assessment of my subjects. But you misunderstand. We are not opponents. Not at this moment. I just want to talk. Think back to Tartaglia, Arlecchino, Capitano, Columbina, and now even Sandrone. You've worked with each of them in the past. I believe you can work with me as well.
What makes you so sure?
Well, why not? Should the good associate only with the good and the bad befriend only the bad? I like to think we could have a more mature relationship than that. Surely you don't think all your relationships are grounded in friendship or shared ideals. People come together because it benefits them to do so. If you think of the people you admire, morality, ambition, dreams, people have plenty of words to embellish the nature of their relationships. But once you break free from those ethical frameworks, you will see that And that is what I'd like to talk to you about.
We're finally getting into it. He has the authority of all 3 moons. You say you're a god, but you also speak of mutual benefit. What could a god want that the 3 moons cannot provide?
Excellent question. But before gaining Columbina's allegiance was a rare and extraordinary feat. But the Moon Marrows are now in my hands, and I have the edge over her. For this, her identity and lineage may have been a thing of glory in the old world, but they were also shackles that prevented her from ever integrating into... So what is it that the Three Moons cannot grant you? What?
I don't make deals with lying psychopaths.
That's quite an accusation. Are you expecting me to get... In the past, my less mature self might have been disappointed, perhaps even angry, over a small setback like this. But things are different now. Just as the rich do not quibble with the poor, I no longer find myself perturbed by these trivial affairs. Human relationships end with conflicts of emotions and interests. But relations between humans and God... I have ascended to the highest heights and laid claim to unprecedented horizons. And you were no ordinary person to begin with. Allow me to show you the world, Descender. To stand, walk, jump, sit, and lie down. These are the most common of behaviors. Have you ever wondered why we were born following such laws? Who stipulated that we could not fly instead of walk? Someone of your talent and experience must surely know of the four great rulers who serve the heavenly principles. They govern life, death, time, and space. One wounded by a blade will die from blood loss or infection, and one who falls into a lake will drown in agony. The elderly wallow in solitude, and the solitary age faster. Eventually, new life is born, only to embark on the same path of suffering. These four divisions anchor the world and shackle those who live in it. But they themselves transcend its boundaries. All who live yearn for equality, but unless the gods prostrate themselves and profess that they are mere servants of the living, equality can never exist. Who makes the rules we must live by? Who has the right to restrict us? The limits of the body can be rejected.
Yeah! Yeah!
How does it feel to be among those with absolute power? You cannot conceive the extent to which your flesh hinders your mind and spirit. Only by discarding our useless, primitive eyes can we perceive a new world. How narrow-minded we all were in the past. Why should the final answer of the world not be the power that predates those of life, death, time, and space? The power of the Trilune. Through it, I have glimpsed new experimental possibilities. Nature suppressed, authority exiled, souls controlled. You know, I heard recently that a group of critics reviewed countless stories and drew an interesting conclusion. They found that it is more often than not the villains who strike. In fact, long before this, someone voiced a similar idea in an academia editorial. I felt a great affinity with this perspective. I have never been afraid to step up and play the role of the villain. Fanatics are trampled down for their transgressions, and those who transcend are rebuked for their audacity. But all sacrifices made during my experiments have been worthwhile, as you can now see. I can offer you, think about it. We are eternally bound through mutual interest. Can you truly say you would never turn? After all, what value do perfection and purity really have? They are I say, better to be governed by a flawed humanity than a gnosis. The true seeker of knowledge is the villain who undergoes countless tribulations in pursuit of their goal. I'm sure many people have told you that you're different.
Because I'm a descender?
Exactly. Very clever.
But what has that got to do with you?
I do not conceal my wicked deeds, my selfish desires, or my greed. A true researcher must act as I do if they are to understand and speak of the truth. And yet, a knowledge seeker like myself will inevitably grow tired of studying Tavat beyond a point. You have traveled to all corners of the world and met many people. Along the way, there have been moments when you were misunderstood or even became a wanted criminal. And all the while, you fight and toil, claim minuscule rewards from my friend Pantalone, then you fight some more, winning some battles and losing others as your... Surely you must sometimes grow weary of being stuck in this same loop day after day.
We're completely different. I embrace everything that life throws at me. I am engaged in every step of my journey.
How does that make us different? I, too, think of all the novel things I've managed to create. Like the artificial moon marrow. Don't you see? As unique a specimen as she was, even Columbina is not irreplaceable.
Take that back! She's gone because of your actions!
I didn't say that to anger you. Though admittedly, I don't see what there is to be angry about. Anything Columbina could... I know what your ultimate goal is. You wish to walk the path your sister walked, and seek answers from...
Someone like you could never understand what it feels like to care about another person the way I care about her.
Perhaps not. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I could find your...
Don't be so presumptuous. You'll never begin to understand the situation between us.
Oh, no. This is no presumption. But it seems like you would sooner continue with your journey through this world. Why? Do you truly desire this journey? Or think of all the time and energy you have spent, everything you've had to endure just to make it this far. Is this Yes, you have made many friends. But do they ever spare a thought for the void in your heart, and what you want is not friends. It is family. I, on the other hand, am far more considerate. Join my experiment, and in return, I will bring your meaningless journey and all its struggles to an end.
This is a malicious attempt to manipulate me. Of course he's right about my predicament. How can I deny it? I have faced ungrateful strangers, never-ending troubles, an endless quest for answers. I want to see her. After everything I've been through, words can't describe. Wherever you are right now, do you...
All right, everyone. Our next mission is clear. We need to contact...
The residents of Notcry are quite dispersed. The two most populated... Miss Lauma, I will leave Hisi Island and Nasha Town in your hands. I will liaise with the Fatui and Pyramida.
Agreed. We will reach out to Natlan and Snezhnaya. Anyone found north of the Experimental Design Bureau should follow the Fatui to Snezhnaya. As for those dwelling south of that line, I will ask the Voynich Guild to help persuade them to leave. Then
The Voynich Guild has dealings with the Curatorium of Secrets. Yehoda, you should help Lauma.
My wish has come true. Your will?
Well, good for you, if all this only takes a day.
Boss, wait! Don't...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, Well, no one's more important to me than you, boss. And remember how Lauma healed your eyes after that big battle?
Are you completely incapable of acting in your own self-interest? Who will see to our other work if we're all busy evacuating residents? Sandrone insists.
But boss...
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my tasks are...
What makes you think I'd need you to do that?
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach certain...
That's quite enough. Just focus.
I bet we're in for an uphill battle here. But we can help out too. Inefa and I are gonna help Nasha Town's residents carry their stuff.
Loading schedule. Store essential local research data and technology samples, then escort the people to Natlan. Understood. I will execute this to the best of my abilities.
Great stuff. Thank you, ladies.
I've contacted the Lightkeepers. A colleague of mine will join us shortly. I will persuade them to conduct a thorough search of the region to ensure that no civilians get left behind.
As for me, I guess I'll be making an early return to Sumeru. I think it's important that someone informs the Dendro Archon of what's going on in Notcry.
Roger that. Someone should inform Mondstadt, too. Mr. Duran, can I trust you to handle that? I think you fly faster than any of us can run. As an added incentive, get there fast enough and I'll see about getting your gliding exam waived.
Really? Ha! Mission accepted, sir.
I intend to stay behind and help Miss Sandrone with her research. She has some alchemy-related questions that she'd like me to explore.
She recognizes your expertise, then. I wish you a fruitful collaboration.
Thank you. In truth, I was surprised to hear her express an interest in subject matter outside of machines.
I believe she has been investigating some Fontanian technology recently. She made a point of bringing the relevant materials with her when she left the Experimental Design Bureau. She's sorting through everything in her room as we speak.
I should mention that we have one other friend who isn't present. He hasn't made his position in all of this clear. But if we know anything about him, he's likely investigating on his own.
Paimon's been very quiet today. But I know how close she and the Traveler are with the Natlanese.
Okay.
Make sure to heed Sandrone's warning. Many of us have been cursed by Dottore. As such, under no That aside, personally I have faith in Columbina. Things look grim, sure, but who knows how it'll play out. Same goes for rescuing the Traveler. Both of them are important allies and friends. We'll be counting...
Oh, wonderful. You're all here.
That voice again! Nicole? Whoa, that was loud! And it came out of nowhere. So mysterious.
Sorry, this is the only way I can speak to you all right now. Please accept my apology. We're still facing quite a catastrophe here at the world's borders. Alice has roped in every Hexen Circle member she can get a hold of. Except for me. She told me I had to come and help you all out as a matter of urgency. I quote, "You love talking, don't you? Well, now it's finally your time to shine. Take these. Make sure the whole party gets one each. You'll be in charge of making sure everyone stays connected."
Huh? Is this a Dodo communication device?
Scanning. Unknown device. Affirmative. It is cute and good. I believe that I quite like it.
This is no ordinary Dodo communication device. It's my very own special modified version, specifically... sorry. I almost went off on another tangent there. Anyway, help yourselves. It will allow us to communicate over long distances within Nodcry. No more worrying about shuttling messages back and forth.
What astounding technology. Am I right in assuming that it relies on your personal abilities to function, Miss Nicole?
Yes, exactly. Right on cue, Albedo. I'd love to brag to you all about how it all works. But no, next time. Anyway, I'll be right with you all, serving as a communication hub. That's all from me. Head off as soon as you're ready. I'll be staying here to keep watch, and I'll be sending you my blessings.
Sir Flint. Perfect timing. I just arrived myself.
You are most considerate, Master Ilua. But in fact, I know you have been sitting here for quite some time.
If you saw me, why didn't you say something?
I was curious to see how long you could sit still for. Also, shouldn't you have managed to sense me approaching?
That would be a first. You always seem to appear out of thin air without making a peep. Also, how many times do I have to tell you not to address me as master? I don't qualify.
I beg to differ. Why should a young man so well versed in social graces as yourself not be worthy of that title?
Please, Lord Flint's... Sir Flint's. I'm begging you, don't flatter me into complacency like you do with everyone else.
You understand me better than most. My newest acquaintances tell me I love complimenting others. What do you think?
I think they don't understand why you do it. You just love puffing people up till they're a big, happy ball of hot air that floats away into the sky.
In all sincerity, I can only hope that they bring good tidings when they come back down to Earth.
Is the situation that bad?
We just held a strategy meeting. Let me fill you in.
In short, we need everyone gone from Pyramida. We also need a team of Lightkeepers to scour the more remote regions of Nodcry for civilians to evacuate.
I only hope we have enough personnel.
We do. Old Man Nikita will definitely help, and we can recall anyone out on patrol to focus on this instead.
Good. I'm sure you and the others will make short work of this. Now, don't forget, once you've completed this task, make sure you and the rest of the team evacuate to either Snezhnaya or Natlan as well.
Flint's?
If you've got something to say, Master Ilua.
You mentioned that you have something else to deal with later. How difficult is it going to be?
I doubt it will be easy.
I know you're a Lightkeeper, and it's your duty to protect others in times of crisis. But I have a feeling that you'll be walking into grave danger. However bad things have gotten in the past, Nodcry has never faced a mass evacuation before. But from the sounds of it, you don't intend to come with us. I don't mean to pry, and it's probably none of my business. But whatever it is you're intending, you don't have to go through with it, you know.
I've been afflicted with some sort of curse, and I'm told it may well trigger if I set foot outside of Nodcry. As such, I cannot leave. I have to act, if for no other reason than to fight this curse.
What? No. Why?
There are plenty of people out there willing to trample over others in pursuit of their own goals.
Frankly, Sir Flint, I am furious. You're making light of what is an incredibly serious situation.
Indeed I am. And?
And what? I told you, I'm furious about this.
Nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid. Things happen, and we just have to deal with them. If you find yourself feeling angry, perhaps start by drinking a big glass of water.
Hey, you mean you're completely unmoved by my anger? I'm devastated.
Then allow me to express my sincerest regret. Come by the lighthouse sometime. We'll catch ourselves a few fish, have a little barbecue, play some cards, and bask in the sun.
Maybe I need to spell this out. Lean in a little, Flint.
Oh my, this doesn't bode well.
Word is that you were caught up in a real horror show recently. People were amazed that you...
I've returned safe and sound from plenty of crises. When you say people, do you mean other people? Or do you just mean you?
Fine. I'll be frank. You're not human, are you?
Heavens. Now that's a horrifying thought.
You know what? Forget it. We'll revisit this once it's all over.
A sound plan. Albeit a little ominous sounding.
Just promise me you'll come back in one piece. All right?
Also, please pass my regards on to our colleagues. Tell them...
I have to keep searching for a path toward reality. 2 times I tried to influence reality in this space, it consumed a lot of Kuvaki. I'll try and be more careful this time. I need to leave key clues behind using less power. I hope everyone still remembers what I said on Moon Prayer Night.
Nothing here either. Flint's?
Ah, Miss Nefer.
What are you doing here? Unless...
I just spoke with Itlua about arrangements for the search and came for a walk nearby. As for you, why would... It appears we think along similar lines. And neither of us likes to accept things at face value.
As well as figuring out how to gather intel on the Traveler, I wanted to confirm some of my own suspicions. Also, we'll need to bring a lot of force to bear against Dottore, even if we're only looking to rescue the Traveler. We can't leave anything to chance. You don't think Columbina perished either, do you?
I'm merely considering the possibility that she survived, just as you are.
Do you remember what she said on Moon Prayer Night?
Of course. I think that's why we're both here.
Where have you checked so far?
I've been focusing on the outdoors. Anywhere the moonlight shines. I checked most of Nasha Town, but didn't find anything.
I checked the Curatorium of Secrets, and a few rooms where I thought I might find some leads. The only places I haven't looked yet are the rooms in the flagship, but process of elimination isn't the only thing that brought me here.
Oh, really?
After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once!
Huh? Am I imagining things? Come on, let's see what's going on.
Oh no. I knocked over a vase as soon as I came in. It must have been caused by a Kuvaki fluctuation when I entered the space. Although, it looks like as long as I'm careful with my actions, it doesn't count as influencing reality. Anyway, is this the flagship? The Traveler mentioned that's where he was staying. I only went into the lobby last time, so if nothing else, I can now be sure that it is not simply memory. He mentioned where his room was. I think it's this one. The door is closed. But if this is anything like when I disappeared, then maybe... I'm in. He and Paimon aren't here at the moment. I hope he's okay. I wonder what happened to him after that battle with Dottore. Best not to dwell on that for now. I need to try and leave them some clues. Please, Traveler. I really hope you find this.
Huh. Just a cat.
Nothing else here strikes me as noteworthy.
Didn't you stay here for a couple of nights once?
Before Rarir showed himself, yes. It's also where the Traveler and I first met.
Did you notice anything unusual during your stay?
I remember thinking how much noisier the flagship is at night compared to the graveyard. Other than that, no. The Traveler and Paimon were most congenial neighbors.
This is where they've been staying, yes? Over here?
That's right.
I wouldn't usually condone breaking and entering, but we can make it up to them later.
Focus now. I have to write a message. Simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written. Here goes. I'll need to carefully control my strength. There's a noise outside. Please, you have to see these words.
Well, do you sense anything?
Unfortunately, no.
And this place was our last chance.
Not necessarily. We've only looked in Nasha Town so far. Miss Columbina said she would leave messages at her friends' dwellings. It's still worth checking where Miss Lauma lives and where I live.
Let's try... wait.
What are you waiting for?
What's that look for? This is a victory feast. It's normal to eat a little more than usual.
The Traveler in Paimon. But why are they talking about a victory feast?
Huh. You worried Paimon sick while you were out there fighting Rare. So this is your chance to make it up to her, alright?
Wait. So this is the night after the battle against Rare. How did I end up here? Wait. Time. That's it. Every time I've entered reality within this space, it's been at an earlier point in time. Every one of those points has been before I fell into the moon's reflection, and everything I've done to affect reality really did happen in the past. Does this mean that within the moon's reflection, time flows backwards? Starting from the moment I fell in?
Not long till Moon Prayer Night now. It's gonna be even livelier than tonight. Although, it's gonna be sad saying goodbye to the damselette. She seems like a really nice person.
Paimon. No, I can't. Even if I make contact, they probably won't understand what's going on. And in any case, I'll likely get pulled away again if I do. Instead, I have to find a way to get them to notice what I've written using the moonlight. Wait. Even I hadn't thought of doing that before Moon Prayer Night. They'd never conceive of that possibility.
Don't lose heart. We'll find a way somehow.
Huh?
Oh, you say that, but the Frost Moon is beyond the fall sky. If we wanted to go visit her, how would we make it through to the other side?
We might not have all the answers now, but I'm sure we'll find a way one day.
Huh. Guess someone's gotta be the optimist.
The present. The future. That's right. There are still things I can do.
What's your plan?
Flint's, when you were staying next door, did you ever open the window?
No. The rooms here are dark and damp. And there's such a buildup of dust on the windows that the moonlight can't even get in.
The moonlight?
I think I see where you're going. One moment. I'll see if the owner is available.
Don't bother. Time is of the essence.
Time. Even if no one sees what I've written at this moment, maybe someone will remember what I said after Moon Prayer Night. I need to write down as much information as I can. And maybe one day...
Huh? What's up with you? You can't even hold your cup steady. Are you getting tired?
A little.
Well, you should probably hit the hay then. You've had a really tough couple of days for you.
You truly have. You helped defeat Rare, helped me reclaim my name, and you helped the others organize Moon Prayer Night. Wherever you are right now, I'm sure you're still fighting against the injustices of fate. This is all I can leave for them. How I wish I could stay here, but it's time for me to go. I hope to see you again in the next time, and if the opportunity presents itself.
I will surely return to your side.
Huh.
Columbina. She's alive.
Not only that, but she's left us an entire wall's worth of clues. She even wrote down what would happen on Moon Prayer Night. It's just a shame we found it too late.
I am here. Time in this place flows backwards. I am constantly moving forward.
It sounds like she's found a way to influence the past using Kuvaki, but her future is our past.
So, these words have been here ever since we defeated the Ray Hero Solnari. We just never discovered them. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Do you ever mull over questions like that?
Only when I'm in a good mood and at leisure.
Well, I never do. Everything that has happened already belongs to the realm of fact. As a business person, and especially an intel broker, what I do is extrapolate from those facts to try and read the future.
An admirable philosophy.
It's a means of survival. Let's go. We have a wall's worth of clues to share with the others.
It appears that the doctor's energy signature has changed to something similar to Kuvaki, but not like the Kuvaki we're used to. Nodcry's Kuvaki devices will only have a limited effect on it. I can see why you've chosen to place your hopes in alchemy instead. Also, I must say these books are rather profound.
My subordinates just shipped them in from Fontaine. Some of them are from the Narcissenkreuz Ordo. Some are incident reports from Petrichor, and then there's a few test reports for these junk machines. Additionally, after some further scanning, I've discovered something extremely annoying.
What's that?
Tevat's skies contain multiple moons. A long time ago, when I did my first scan, I detected 3, just as the legends say. But when I checked again just now, I detected 4 moons.
So there's one extra?
Yeah. Originally, I thought that if I could still find 3 moons, that would at least mean Columbina's still alive. But then it occurred to me that apart from the frost moon, Tevat's moons are just husks. And husks surely shouldn't show up in the scan, since they're not alive. It's weird, isn't it? If we can't even distinguish between a dead and a living moon, how are we supposed to know whether a moon goddess is still alive? Or does this mean that the moon marrows are equivalent to the moons themselves?
It's certainly possible. In which case, the 4th moon you detected may be Dottore artificial creation.
So he wasn't bluffing. He really built his own moon marrow. Ugh! I'm so mad right now!
It's easy to get overwhelmed when you have too much on your plate. Maybe you need to relax.
Nothing can calm me down at a time like this. I need more time, and I need progress.
It's Mr. Flynn's.
I really hate that ringing tone. Ugh. First the 4 orthants of the Narcissenkreuz, then moon marrows. Now what?
Oh, sorry if we're disturbing you. Might I ask what's troubling you?
What do you want? We're busy.
Are you still at the Curatorium of Secrets?
Yeah. Look, everyone else is still out, so there's no hurry. Plus, I'm busy, so I would appreciate if you gave me some space.
Even though we have crucial intel to share?
Fine. I'm listening.
Do you intend to share it via the
Ordinarily, I would, but this is a unique situation. I think it's best that we discuss it in person. See you at the Curatorium.
All right, then. So, what's the situation?
The rest of the team is still out working on their missions and evacuations. But we've decided to fill you in on the most crucial information first.
Sandrone, you were right. Columbina is most likely still alive.
That's the best news we've received in a while. By a long way.
Random locations. Appearing in reverse order? Are you serious? So not dying isn't enough for the moon goddess, huh? She has to show off too. Anyway, does this mean we can deduce—
Miss Androne, there's nothing wrong with simply admitting that you're happy to hear the good news.
I'm not. And she's the least of our problems. We're facing a huge crisis. If she can't control the flow of time in there, she's just gonna keep moving backwards. Different points in time won't intersect, and she'll never find a way out.
Let's say life begins with a drop of water. No, that's not right. Her final destination would be the moment at which the space she is in was created.
But it doesn't seem like we can influence that space from the outside world. So how can we help her? Also, if she's alive, Rerir and Thalindis might be too. But as far as we know...
I'm afraid I must concur with Miss Nefer in this.
Can't exactly argue with that. Let's leave it there for now.
Will it help with your research?
I doubt it's gonna help with breaking Dotori's energy fields. But who knows when it might come in handy. Better to have it all written down than try to remember everything when I need it. All right, I need to get back to my research. Mr. Albedo has made a lot of suggestions that will require my undivided attention.
Sure, I'll stay here. I have things to work on. Paimon, are you there? Oh, right. She went with Varka to Natlan, didn't she? Speaking of the Traveler, where could they be? There's a note. From Paimon.
Paimon here. Not in at the moment, but if anyone needs to borrow her stuff or the Travelers, go ahead and help yourself. Paimon won't be mad. Also, Traveler, if you get back before Paimon, make sure to get some rest. Paimon misses you a lot, but put your health first, all right?
How sweet. Well, since you offered, Paimon, don't mind if I do. This is the Traveler and Paimon's luggage. It's well organized. I wonder which of them is responsible for that. What do we have here? The camera captured a special moment that can only occur between people who are close to one another. You can really sense how the photographer feels about their subject. I wonder why... This must belong to the Traveler. Perfect. I'll use this. Hang in there. We'll find you.
Polonia. Search keyword world formula and bring me all relevant books. Let's see. This one is on Tonki's sermon dictation concerning the apocalypse. I believe that the correct term for this is Fortuna. This was an ancient Romorian technology, a wisdom unparalleled. I never imagined that Romorian ideas would be so similar to the diagram I have named, the world formula. This is strong evidence that human civilization should gradually shed possibilities as it continues to explore and evolve. The end of humankind may well be upon us right now. The sparks of civilization shall run out, unless we consider introducing variables from outside the system. Variables. Descenders? Dottore likely captured the Traveler because of his descender status. But the Three Moons' authority comes from the world itself. Why would Dottore need anything beyond that? Where does this variable factor in? The world formula. Polonia, search keyword pathway and bring me all relevant books. Otonki Sermon Dictation. Explications on the Chemical Marriage. These titles are pretty esoteric. Observe and compute the pathway displayed in the guidance diagram. Deconstructing and reversing its effects could generate potential ideas. So, it's one of Renee's draft lectures. Deconstructing the pathway. I suppose that could lead to a breakthrough. This is so long. This guy sure loves showing off his knowledge. Polonia, search keyword tree model and bring me all relevant books. Most of the experimental devices proposed by the Lilia Crucis Ordo are built based on the simple and basic logical structure of a tree model. Lilia Crucis. Guess they were trying to cover up the name of the Nausitzenkreuz Ordo? When Duke St. Germanus departed, he said, "It seems that there's no going back." Alas, he is only a genius when it comes to machines. In all other things, he is but ordinary. Excuse me? I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous. What kind of book is this? Great Detective Herlock, The Alchemist and the Clockwork Saint? Isn't this a novel? Come on. Still, the author swears that they knew Renee well. Whatever. I guess it's not beyond the realms of possibility that Renee would say nonsense like that on occasion. Memory, wishes, souls, and persona. Frankly, this sounds more like occultism, but if Albedo vouches for it, I suppose there must be some alchemical basis to these techniques. The way Alain Guillotin saw it, the world was comprised of machines. The universe needed machines, and thus his technologies were created. That's why I was born. René, his full name was René de Petrichor, if I recall correctly. Sounds like he and the town must be intricately connected. That place was also the source of most of our information regarding Remurian civilization. Seems like some of his projects were based on their technology. The cutting of souls and storing them in vessels. These seemingly unrelated techniques underpinned René's research. Assuming that the 4 orthants correspond to alchemical categories. The chemical marriage model? Alain would have scoffed at that. He never would have let those theories or parameters anywhere near his mathematical formulas. What was Alain's view on René? I know he mentioned the name, albeit very rarely. Oh, now I remember. Helene's old notes are here too. Renee seemed most out of sorts when he spoke to me. A lack of sweet foods has dulled his mind, I should think. Yep, that's my subordinates actually did a half-decent job digging out all these materials. Some of Helene's old files are completely consistent with these records. He must have gotten them from the Tower of Gestalt. I never knew he got his hands on Renee's records that early. He may have kept them, but he never even attempted to use them. Didn't believe a word they said. Come to think of it, Renee's world formula was filled with calculations of constants. That shows he believed that the fate of the world to be predetermined. As for Helene... it's been too long. I forget what he said. What would he have said? A guy like him, fervent believer in machines, but not headstrong enough. The world can be changed. He created that procedure to save this world. Yet the scale of the world's fate proved too enormous. The result was beyond his ability to calculate. He died having never seen the outcome. And there I was, left behind in the ashes of his dreams. Did you really never take a close look at Renee's research? Or did you read it but deem his philosophy incompatible with your model? The very thought of trying to incorporate his ideas probably made you feel sick to the stomach. Well, don't worry, because there's a whole new category of lunatic in town. Next to Dottore, every other madman looks sane. You once asked me what I wished for. Should have asked him instead. He's the one pining for things you'd sooner die than witness. Even the tiniest variable can make big waves in the present. Now then, allow me to put these incompatible fragments together in your stead. First, establish and verify the existence of the Great Circle. Absolute nihil on one end, absolute reality on the other. Now, search between these two extremes. Then, the construction criteria. Variables. The sparks of civilization shall run out unless... Input variables. Traverse the world, space-time, and civilization. Then extract the essential nodes from the records to determine which variables they point to. The primordial power that differentiated itself from the void. The power of light. Yes. Light. Records. This is horrendously complicated. After all that, I'm still missing a few variables. I need to think this through again. How do you think it looks, Polonia? Like the frenzied scrawlings of a madwoman? Fine, keep it to yourself. It's not like you can talk anyway. I'll assume you gave it a passing grade. I jest. But true madness does often start with trying to save the world. What would Arlecchino and Columbina think if they saw this incomprehensible hen scratch? They'd probably have me institutionalized. So would Rosaline. She's been dead for a while now. When I close my eyes and think back, I can still see her face. And that enormous dress she used to wear. No one's asking me, obviously, but I hope you all know that I never wanted to save the world. I'm not crazy. The world needs a solution. But I don't need the world's validation. It's the world begging me for answers. to go with the tea. Let's see. They must be something's written on the box. We are proud to present this homage to the Fortress of Mero. Sounds like a dumb gimmick to me. What? Are you kidding me? Somehow I doubt that an early night and a glass of water is magically gonna save a world on the brink of existential peril.
Lady Arlecchino, word has reached us that Lady Marionette's troops are all in position. They are ready to act as soon as the order is given.
Excellent.
The only thing is, they are fewer in number than we expected. It looks like many of them must have lost their lives at the hand of the monsters released by the Doctor.
Can't be helped. Allow them to join our ranks and keep in contact.
As you wish.
It's been a while, Arlecchino. You look well. Did Dottore really have to build his lab right on the sole path between Snezhnaya and Nodcry? Had to go on a huge detour to stay out of its line of sight.
Sounds like an arduous journey. I assume you've brought word from Her Majesty?
Of course, all part of the job. Firstly, the Tsaritsa has authorized Fatui Internal Affairs to review Dottore's case. They will reach a formal verdict on whether he has turned traitor and whether he poses a threat to Snezhnaya. While they're working on that, I've been ordered to come and receive the refugees from Nodcry.
They are nearby. My team will escort you to them shortly.
Great. Aside from that, Her Majesty has a message for you and Sandrone personally. Huh? Where is Sandrone?
She stayed behind to work since I was making the trip anyway. It seemed sensible to have one person on standby at base while the other came out to meet you.
All right, guess that's just how she rolls. In that case, tell her that the Tsaritsa's decree this time is pretty awesome sounding. I think she'll like this one. Still, I wonder what... Wait, what's that? Did one of our troops turn into a monster?
Take him out.
Laid bare. This is where you fall. Transfixed.
You've gotten stronger, Arlecchino. Nice.
Stop that right now. I appreciate the praise, but I am not fighting you today.
I knew it.
Laid bare.
I can't believe it. He was a living, breathing human one moment, and the next?
Another fine piece of work by our dear colleague, I'm afraid.
What in the world has been going on in Nodcry?
A lot. But long story short, Dottore stole 2 moon marrows that should have belonged to Columbina, then built a 3rd moon marrow of his own to concentrate the Trilunar Authority in his hands.
What? What do you mean he built a moon marrow? People build roads and houses, not moon marrows. What's his next DIY project? He's gonna build a god?
You could stand to be less surprised. We are harbingers. The work we are engaged in makes the creation of gods seem mundane by comparison. I tell everyone who asks that you once crossed swords with Rex Lapis while serving as a key supporter for Rosalie.
Thanks for speaking up for me. Those two really took me for a ride back then. Then again, surely no common adventurer would manage to get tangled up with them the way I did. That's gotta count in my favor, right?
It almost sounds like you wish to repeat the experience. I might have to lower my opinion of you.
No. I'll stop talking. Please, go on.
Dottore is currently still experimenting with his newfound power in ways that continue to corrode the outside world. As for the human mutation, I believe this is simply a consequence of his experiments, and not a strategic move. That radiant beast was once a subordinate of Sandrone's. I suspect he was only allowed to... Also, those of us who fought Dottore have been afflicted with a curse. As such, I cannot leave Nodcry.
This is so much worse than I thought. No wonder Her Majesty's decree is so extreme. While these exceptional circumstances persist, the Harbingers are hereby authorized to use unilateral executive powers. Should Dottore pose a threat, Arlecchino and Sandrone are permitted to eliminate him.
My thanks to Her Majesty. I will pass these good tidings on to Sandrone.
Her Majesty has also declared that she will refrain from launching an attack on the now evacuated Nodcry due to the presence of unretrieved research material.
A wise decision.
By the way, how's my old partner doing? I'm assuming they're with you?
Partner? You mean the Traveler? I'm afraid I have bad news. He was captured after our failed assault in Dottore's lab. His whereabouts are currently unknown.
What? Why? Since when does Dottore have a bone to pick with him?
That is indeed the question. I'm not sure he does. He must have some other goal in mind.
This won't do. I have to rescue him.
You can't. We have no idea where the Traveler is.
What am I supposed to do then? Stand here twiddling my thumbs?
Sandrone is working on it. The best thing you can do right now is complete your mission.
Fine. I guess I'll leave this to you then.
One last thing. Tell the Rooster to get the message out to the gods and citizens of every nation in Tevat. Beware. An uncontrollable pollution is spreading forth from Nodcry. The source of that pollution is a madman drunk on the success of his experiments. The Fatui and our allies will endeavor to contain the threat. However, if Nodcry falls, things are likely to escalate. Considering Dottore is one of our own, all Fatui stationed in Nodcry consider it our duty to stay and fight him to the bitter end. Whatever the cost.
Hey, don't be too pessimistic. If it comes to it, I'm sure Her Majesty won't stand by and do nothing.
I hope you're right.
You're right on time.
Thanks. Hey, do you think I'll get that gliding exam exemption? I made sure I was on my best behavior in Mondstadt. I landed well outside the city and walked in through the gates.
I'll help you apply, don't worry. For now, let's see what we have here.
What are the doctor's energy fields even made from? The usual attract and repel principles that govern Kuvaki don't seem to apply to them.
They are very mysterious. But ultimately, they appear to be comprised of energies from the three realms. Thanks to research by Master in the Hexen Circle, we know that Tevat's 7 elements are derived from the more primordial power of the Light Realm, which is antagonistic with the power of the Void Realm. Since you have the power of the Dragon Durin within you, I'm sure you can already tell that this energy field contains no abyssal energy.
That's true. It's not abyssal energy, it's something pure, wild, and untamed.
I've been thinking about something. Do you still remember the device that Dory supplied from the Academia when you and Miss Columbina fought Reria? That was one of the most marvelous feats of ingenuity I've ever seen. Not to mention the operating principles. Surely the most ingenious feature of all. Dory didn't go into detail on how it functions, but I have a working theory. The clue was that Miss Columbina was somehow able to use the pyro energy that you provided, despite the fact that, as a moon goddess, she should only be able to use light realm energy in principle. Now, all elemental energy is, of course, derived from light realm energy to begin with. Hence, I suspect that the device works by restoring elemental energy to its original state. This presumes a theoretical model of the 7 elements akin to that of light refracted through a prism. Perhaps it is no mere analogy. Maybe there is indeed a prism in this model. I almost wonder if the idea for the device was conceived based on direct observations of said prism. It would explain how such an ironclad design concept was achieved. It is at once a masterwork of engineering and a groundbreaking application of the Academia's latest elemental theories. I suspect only Lesser Lord Kusanali herself could have devised such an ambitious technology. But back to the energy field before us. If this is pure light realm energy, its relation to elemental energy is one of integration versus division. Or you could say that the former contains the latter. Could this mean that elemental energy can dilute the power of the light realm?
Should we give it a try?
We should.
Ha! It worked!
Clear signs of disruption were detected at the periphery of the energy field. This indicates that elemental energy can disturb or even negate the field. Now you try.
All right, here goes. It's working!
Switch to abyssal energy and attack again. No surprises there. Abyssal power drains the energy field to a significantly greater extent. I now feel confident in asserting that the energy field is indeed pure light realm energy, and that elemental energy can dilute it.
But the energy field is huge. How much elemental energy will it take to neutralize it?
We don't have to neutralize it completely. We can try other approaches. That's all for theory. Would you like to continue watching?
So you knew I was here.
Huh? When did you get here?
A while ago. But Albedo sounded like he was working on his thesis defense back there. Back in Sumeru. You can end a person's whole career by interrupting them mid-speech.
Very thoughtful of you. I'm truly touched.
With what?
A little test. Try using Animo to unleash a concentrated assault with circular blades, with the goal of breaking through at a singular point.
Nice! This time it tore through the field.
Tremendous. This is a major breakthrough.
Should we go through?
We probably shouldn't risk having mutually antagonistic energies in such close proximity. Durin, you stay here and watch the entrance. Hat Guy and I will go in to investigate.
Sounds sensible to me. Keep your eyes peeled, Durin.
Don't worry, I got this. You two be careful in there. Just give me the signal if you need help, and I'll dive right in.
What do you mean, signal?
It's based on a new alchemical concoction I developed last month. When 2 bottles of it are smashed on the ground together, they emit a blinding burst of light. If it comes to that, remember to shield your eyes with your hat.
Glad I asked. Thanks for the heads up.